this interview was controversial. It's not a Piers Morgan type interview, but it's essentially bringing into light what we've all known before about the corruption that is going on of JFM. As you said, Babel was corrupt, but at least he made strides to better the football on the island. He made strides to develop the island in footballing wise and providing opportunities for. Really, he's essentially saying that the JFM is not stifling. He criticized schoolboy football, which, is kind of a big thing in Jamaica. But we also have to wonder, how many schoolboy footballers of all the champions have actually made it to a decent club and get a decent professional contract? You can only name like one or two. Maybe a one Junior Flemings comes to mind, maybe a one Shamar Nichols. But aside from them, there's really none, to be honest.
Yeah,
right. The best prospect that we have in schoolboy football right now is Whisper. Right? Exactly. She's the best prospect that we have right now. And for him to criticize a way for us to develop our players, we do not have academies out here. We only have one, which is the Mount Pleasant Football Academy in Jamaica. If you want to go overseas, that's probably your best bet to join that academy. You get me? We do not have academies. Schoolboy football is possibly one of the only ways that we can show the talent that we have, that our youth have, on a televised level for scouts to see. So I wouldn't say it's useless. I would not say it's useless. Maybe he's right in saying that more opportunities are overseas. But I do not think criticizing the foundations of football that we have to work on is exactly the best thing.
Yeah, that's a good point. Also, based on how you explain how to get your professional license to play football abroad, he stated that, he stated that you need to have a certain amount of sales for your national country, international games, right? Playing for Jamaica's national team, whether under 7, whether under whatever, And he says there aren't allowed players that to camp unless they're playing for Harvard U or the big clubs are playing for big schools. So that's where you might have an issue there. But I do agree where you say that schoolboy football does bring eyes to standout talents. And while I think wistful to John Richards is, some sort of generational talent when it comes to Jamaican football, I think there's a lot more talent out there that should be seen that schoolboy football is not putting as high up as it.
Exactly, they're putting Whisper on a pedestal, and we don't want an egotistical striker at the end of the day.
He already is. I'm sorry to cut you, Sam, but he already is egotistical. When we watch a game against Stats, the game wasn't over. I know he already scored 4 goals, but to do the monkey celebration like what Vinicius and Neymar did during the match, that's nothing you want to see from a player of his age, especially. Because people are gonna say, "Oh, he's a kid." No, he's gonna develop that future, and we're not gonna have it. I know he's young, right? I know he's young, but still, that's no excuse. You can continue.
He would do it right with England.
Yeah, I disagree. I actually love egotistical strikers. I think they're the best of the best. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, he's one of the best strikers, and he's a crazy person. And look at Cristiano Ronaldo. You need to be crazy to be a good striker. So having that crazy ego, I think it's great. I love if he become more crazy in football.
But yeah, speak about his talent more than what he does on and off the field. Whisper, Dejan Richards. I don't even know why they call him Whisper. He's not quiet at all. Anyway, he's a fantastic player. I cannot say that he's not. I don't like Kingston College, but I have to acknowledge it. He is probably the best player that we've seen, best individual player when it comes to pace, power, precision, finishing. He reminds me of Jahil Hyde. We used to go to the same school with Jahil, and we saw Jahil up close. If he pushes that ball and gives you 10 yards, don't expect to get it. Simple as that. And that's exactly how Dejan plays. And people are saying, get him to the Premier League, get him in England, and but the way he plays, I'm gonna make a big call. I don't think he should go to England. I don't care how good he is with his languages. But when you are a technical player, there's only one league or one country you can play in to develop properly, and that's in Spain. That's in La Liga, Liga 2, whatever.
I would actually say he should go to the Bundesliga. The Bundesliga has possibly been the league that is most known for developing talent.
Yeah, but that helps with physique. His physique is not that bad yet. We need him to have the technique down before we send him to the Bundesliga, and then he comes over and joins Man City for 200 million in the future.
Alright, fair enough. But yes, guys, with that being said, we will move on to the GC Sports transfer roundup. We've already discussed most actions for the World Cup already, so there's not much to talk about in that. But with the World Cup, there's always a chance for young players to shine. And with young players shining at the World Cup, I should say, there will be big clubs that are vying for the signature. We have a new associate, João Miguel, talent scout. On Twitter, you can follow him at João Miguel. Jackson can tell you the exact handle.
Yeah, I'll drop it.
He has sent to me a list of potential transfers that, in all fairness, I think is really possible.
We'll have to go through quick, man.
From Spain, I believe. The first transfer that we have here to discuss is that of Argentinian Enzo Fernandez. He has reported that Liverpool has agreed a deal for the Argentinian maestro, as well as a deal for Jude Bellingham, who he said is close to agreeing terms. I want to pose this question first to Rice. Do you think that Enzo Fernandez would be a good fit for this Liverpool lineup, considering the way he played, considering how he holds up position? Do you think that he will be a good fit for this Liverpool team? And if he does, do you think that he uproots Thiago out of midfield?
I am not really familiar with Fernandez, so I would like to pass the question to Jackson.
He's basically Bruno but better.
Oh my Christ. Oh my God. Bro, listen. Firstly, we're running out of time. Secondly, every time I hear Enzo's first name, I remember that mission in GTA when you're using Franklin to kill the guy at the construction site and he says, "Where's Enzo?" That's all I keep remembering. But he's a good player. Really good player. Should have signed him.
Where's Neymar?
Calm down, sir. Should have signed him at he should have been in the Premier League. Everyone was telling Liverpool, United, City buy Enzo Fernandez from River Plate. No, he's gone to Benfica and now 120 million is on his head. Does he fit in this Liverpool team? Well, they need 2, they need 3. I think they need about 3 midfielders, because apart from Milner's gonna go, Henderson, Fabinho, Thiago, and I think that's it. So they need about 3. It's weird. They do need 3 midfielders. I know João, I know his work, but I would not think that if a player agrees a deal with a club, that Real Madrid would still be interested. As soon as a deal is agreed, Real Madrid move their attentions, because they don't stay on one player. Bellingham and Fernandez are both still on Real Madrid's radar, and I just think Bellingham will go to Madrid. Just because he'll be 120 million euros for Jude Bellingham, and it's about the same price for Enzo, and they're gonna spend it on Bellingham because of look at the player Bellingham is compared to Enzo. Enzo has just begun doing it in Europe, and Bellingham's been doing it the last 3 years.
That's fair. That is very fair in saying that. You're very fair in saying that. But aside from those 2 players, and also from João Miguel, he has said that Mohamed Kudus, the Ghanaian, right? Am I right? Ghanaian?
Yeah.
The Ghanaian CDM is indeed on the radar of Liverpool. He is reporting that Liverpool will switch their attention to him once the deals for Enzo Fernandez and Jude Bellingham has gone through. They also plan to sign Sofiane Amrabat in January with the idea of both Fernandez and Bellingham possibly joining in the summer, if not in January. What do you make of this flurry of transfer for Liverpool? Do you think that this means a big push back into the top four? Do you think that this means a push to challenge Arsenal and Manchester City at the top?
Less than 5 minutes. I think that Liverpool need to sign midfielders. Simple. I don't care who they actually sign. We seem to forget they do have Arthur, but he's always injured. Amrabat, that is going to be a quick deal for anybody who wants to do it. It's 30 million. It's an easy deal. There's no rush. I mean, if you want him, put the money there. He's not a fussy guy. And kudos. I mean, he wants to leave Ajax in January. That has been made clear from many Dutch outlets, from Ajax outlets in particular. He wants to leave in January, and if Liverpool can make that cool with him, Amrabat, and then get one of Fernandes and Bellingham in summer, well, it's gonna be a tough league next season.
It's gonna be very tough indeed. Brad, do you have anything on that before we move on to our last transfer target?
I think Fry's busy. Oh, wait, no,
yes,
wait.
I'm here. Sorry about that. Yes, we can move on to the next transfer target.
Alright, so he's essentially saying that they're better than Ronaldo. Moving on to the final player on this list for this transfer roundup. And it is a player, he is a player that was involved in a very fiery match in the World Cup. I'm talking, of course, Denzel Dumfries was given a red end of play from La Host, the Spanish referee. Tempers were flared, but Ten Hag, despite the ill-disciplined display, still thinks that he should come to Manchester United, and why not? He's a right back. We don't have a solid right back right now except for Diego Dalot. If he's injured, then we essentially have no one. What do you make of this deal? Do you think it'll be a good deal for about 70 to 80 million?
Firstly, I don't think that's the price, because his agent has already said he doesn't want to have his price go up a bit too much. He wants him to move, but if it's too high, then he's gonna be stuck. But Dumfries has been wanted since the summer. There are people who said he was the first choice. He wasn't actually the first choice. First choice was Hakimi, but Ten Hag said that would be a bit unrealistic, so he'd prefer Dumfries. He knew him from the Eredivisie. It would be weird because Denzel is a senior fullback, and I mean, look how good Dalot is. That it's gonna be a conflict of interest. I think 40 million could buy you Dumfries, but do you really need to buy Dumfries? You do need a right back, yes, but do you need a senior right back, or do you need someone who can play but has a developmental style, like a younger player, an Ethan Laird, a Jeremy Frimpong, Malo Gusto, maybe even a Max Aarons?
Maybe, but I honestly believe that he would do well. I honestly believe he would do well at the Premier League. Like, we need a right back. The Premier League is a very physically demanding league. We have European competitions to think about, domestic cups. It would be amazing to have an extra right back, a versatile right back in that he can also play centre back. So, and the right mid as well, don't forget that. So I believe that he'd be an absolutely excellent signing. But seeing that the time is more or less out, we'd like to thank you as usual. We'd like to thank you as usual for tuning in to the GZ Sports channel. GZ Sports on Twitter. If you want to follow us, it's at Jackson Bryan and at Randy Singh on Twitter. Jackson, any final thoughts in this last minute?
Yeah, just a quick one. This is not football. This is American football. People have taken me on saying, hey, Terence Steele is not a walking 15-yard penalty. When Dallas got eliminated, he had 8 of the 15 penalties, and you're telling me he's not a freaking walking penalty. I mean, that's all I'm saying, man. Kick-off World Cup, France tomorrow, Morocco, big game. Fry, thanks for coming on. We'll see you guys next time.